Last time I was out, yeah.
You're going to see him against Marty Jones or what?
I think he might have been against Rocco when I...
What do you think?
Join the screens.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I introduce you to the contestants for the main bout of the afternoon, I would like you to welcome into the ring a wrestler currently visiting in our country from the United States of America, Cowboy Bruce Hart.
Bruce Hart, you no doubt remember. If you haven't seen him, you've certainly seen one of his many wrestling brothers, Bret Hart, who was over here only about a year ago. Bruce has been over here on a couple of occasions before, and we have seen him on television. And I don't know what I'm telling you all this for, because I don't think we're going to see him now. There's no sign of him coming from the dressing room at the moment. But I know he's going to be over here for a few weeks, so we'll be seeing him on the box very shortly, no doubt. So I think John Curry's given up, waiting for him now.
It's probably like all them American cowboys. They're all cowards.
Marty Jones, the comic as always. The cowboy is still looking after the cows and won't come over here. Cows. Bruce Hart, a member of a great wrestler. Finally, here he comes. Finally, he's coming through the door at the back of the hall here. The elder brother of Bret Hart, who we know better over here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy Bruce Hart.
Marty Jones a little suspicious of the handshake for a start. Dynamite Kid, of course, knows him better because he's wrestled so much in America.
As he leaves the ring, Cowboy Bruce Hart. This is an international mid-heavyweight contest over 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls, 2 submissions, or a knockout to decide the winner. Introducing on my right, and in the red corner, Dow Martins proudly present the world mid-heavyweight champion from Oldham, Marty Jones.
The world mid-heavyweight champion.
His opponent in the blue corner, making a flying visit to our country. Give a nice warm welcome back from Calgary, Canada, the Dynamite Kid.
And one of the leading contenders for the
And your
world
referee for this
mid-heavyweight
contest,
title.
Joe D'Orazio.
When we used to see the Dynamite Kid over here, Grapple fans, remember what size he was? He was a lightweight, at 10 stone 7, 10 stone 8. Then he went up to welter, then middle. Now he's well into the heavyweight bracket of 15 stone 5. He's an enormous bodybuilder, this man, and he's really gone up in weight.
Seconds away, round 1.
And strength, of course, and he's going to give Marty Jones, the world mid-heavyweight champion, quite a run for his money here today, no, that's for sure. Probably starting from round 1. Joe D'Orazio in the referee corner there. 8 3-minute rounds, I beg your pardon, 8 3-minute rounds, 2 falls to decide this one. And identifiable by the leotard worn, light blue leotard worn by Dynamite Kid. Much longer hairstyle, Dynamite Kid. And the tights of Dynamite Kid with Dynamite written all over the back of them. 2 falls to the side this contest, therefore they'll probably take a few risks right from round 1. Toe and ankle Jones. From a double finger interlock. Dynamite. Muscles really showing around those shoulders. He really has. Joe got a little strong since we first knew him. Minutes left in his first. Apologies from the kid. Jones retaliates similarly. Full on inside headlock is so quick by Jones. Look at this head scissors counter move coming from the kid. Didn't quite make it the first time. Let's see if he tries it again. Oh, that body check by Jones, tremendous. 15 seconds. Jones got really hard now, but the kid countering there with an arm lever into the backhammer, right on the bell of round one. And if it keeps up like this, it's going to be a Lulu. Let's have a look at the Dynamite kid as he goes over to his corner. This boy originally from Goulburn near Warrington, and now wrestling out of Calgary, Canada, where he lives, Alberta. I met him over in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, recently, and he's very popular all over the Middle East.
Seconds away, round two.
Round two, 7 rounds to go, no score. Marty Jones in the plain trunks with the white knee bandage. Versus Dynamite Kid. One of his few appearances in this country over the last few years.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Referee Joe D'Orazio of London. Kid a little bit angry over the treatment he got at the end of the last round from Jones, going in really hard at the beginning of round two.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Side headlock Kid. Jones trying to reach the same move. Just about got it, yes, and he's freed his own neck. The headlock. Oh, yes. Through the top 2 ropes and right on his back. That couldn't have done him any good at all. But he's all right. He's back very quickly. So, beefing of the referee, that floor's a bit hard out there, but he should have grabbed the rope on his way. Double interlock. Just 1 minute to go. Round 2. Well, this one started off tough, and it's going to get tougher, believe me. Ever since Marty Jones got that world mid-heavyweight title and belt that goes with it, all the top names in the weight bracket want to come over here and take it off him. This is not a title fight, of course. Up quite happily at 8. Only just a few seconds left in round 2 now. Jones on top again as he was the end of round 1. But releases immediately, he's told to. As Marty Jones go over to his corner, let's see if we can have a look at his right knee, which is pretty heavily bandaged. I don't know if you can remember, a couple of weeks ago on World of Sport, we saw Marty Jones fighting, and he slipped on some water that spilled in the bout before, and that's what caused that trouble.
Seconds away, round 3.
Round 3. Marty Jones been pretty angry about that. It put him out of wrestling for a couple of weeks at least. He's got cartilage trouble from it. But most of all, he wants to get at Skull Murphy, the man he was fighting a couple of weeks ago when the accident happened. Yes, and the backhammer, and onto that backhammer. He started this round 3, no score, but they're really taking some risks now. 2-4 contest, best of 3. Body check, oh yes, the crossed hands got in before the body check came in. Neat counter there by Dynamite Kid. And a crotch hold and slam. Oh, what a slam too. Followed down a little bit late for that cross press, pointed out by Durazio. Yes, the crossed hands again stops Jones coming in. They're both going for the crotch hold, but it's very neatly done by Jones. He just dropped him in the middle and gets the first fall suddenly. And caught Dynamite Kid completely unawares. Just over a minute and a half. Dynamite Kid, furious, comes at him in the interval. And it's the first fall of Jones in round 3.
In the 3rd round, the first fall of the contest goes to the red corner and world champion Marty Jones.
Well, these mid-heavyweights, you know, the title that Mike Marino held for a very, very long time, became vacant when he died. Marty Jones went for it and beat the Frenchman for it, and I'm sure you saw that on television. And now he's got that title and belt. I think it won't be long before Marty Jones and some of these fellas who are on the borders of the heavyweight bracket eventually become heavyweights, and it'll be interesting to see how they make out if they do.
Seconds away, round 4.
Round 4, and Jones facing us there in the plain trunks, leading the Dynamite Kid by 1-0. And a beautiful fall it was, just as Dynamite Kid was coming straight in on the attack again, like that. Jones caught him unawares and got him in a beautiful folding press just inside the ropes to get the first fall. And that man was down and is public warning for that.
The referee gives the Dynamite Kid his first public warning.
Dynamite Kid cannot quite understand why, because you must remember that when he wrestles in Japan and America, as he does so often, and as I said earlier, the Middle East, he wrestles under completely different rules, all-in rules, which is different altogether. And he probably gets in the heat of the moment, gets too excited and forgets himself on occasions. Apologizing for it. Jones checking that right knee of his, which he's worried about. Oh yes, oh, what a backdrop. Beautiful backdrop by Jones, taking him all the way up. Now, surely Jones will follow up with back weakness now. Crotch hold slam. There's another one, cross press, and Jones can have a 2-0 win here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That forearm uppercut there as he comes across him, but it takes him further. Double leg grab into a full Boston if he can get in there. He's there. All the way. Dynamite Kid has got one arm still underneath him, which is just saving him at the moment. He cannot give on this. If he submits on this, it's the end of the bout. And Jones has got him 2-0, which he won't like at all. Grabbing the trunks now. Referee trying to get that hand free. Oh, and while the referee wasn't looking, the other hand came round, or the knee, I didn't quite catch it. The right side of it, something like that. And Marty Jones is really in for it here if this man keeps up like this. Out goes Jones, but he does hang on to the middle rope, save himself going on that floor. Really hard, these two fellas. No quarter given or expected by either of them. 8 seconds to go, round 4. Nice knee drop on the bell by Jones.
Seconds away, round 5.
4 rounds to go. Marty Jones with his back to us there in the center of the ring, leading 1-4-0 over Dynamite Kid from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. And still there's an argument going on. Dynamite Kid, I think, apologizing for 1 or 2 moves he's made, but illegal in America, but not here. Well, the crowd are really interested in this one, and why shouldn't they be? What a main bout of the afternoon it is. And, posting, and the whole ring went. Jones really took a posting that time. And that foot comes in when Jones is still on the deck. The back shots, forearm smashes, everything coming, but it's a bit early again. The body check. Oh, yes. Jones' right arm caught him as he came across, sidestepped, and that foot inside of the forearm went out across the throat. Oh, and he turned his arm at the last second, Jones. And for the first time I think I've ever seen it, Dynamite Kid goes straight into the posting, front towards the post, which is can be highly dangerous if his head goes over the top, especially. That could have knocked a bit of breath out of him. I still think the Dynamite Kid is trying to kid Jones along a little bit here. He's trying to take him to turn. Yes! He was trying to get him to turn around and talk to the ref and then tag. 1 minute to go, round 5.
6, 7, 8.
Still the Kid after the equalizer. Follow up for the instep. And double arm now. Suplex, beautiful suplex by Jones over the top. Cross press. And the feet on the bottom rope. If Jones had had room then, I think he would have got that and made it a 2-0 win for himself. But the feet of Dynamite Kid were safely on the bottom ropes, getting the break. 8 seconds. And the follow down this time. Jones using the knee right on the bell of round 5. Jones giving the Kid some of his own treatment now with that knee on the fall. But the Kid won't finish this round. The headbutt to the forehead. And Jones not happy at the moment at all. In fact, he wants to get on with it now and throws the referee aside.
Round 6.
Still 3 rounds to go as we start round 6. Dynamite Kid saying, I'm sorry I didn't hear the bell on that occasion. And the kid on the left there, the leotard, still trailing by that one fall that Jones scored at the third. A beautiful little folding press. The kid must get back into this match, either round 6 or 7, this round or the next, in order to have a chance to win it in the final round. Second public warning.
Dynamite Kid, second and final public warning.
Another crotch hold and slam to the kid. Doesn't bother to follow it yet. Now he's going in. And he's getting out of the ring to get to the top rope. Kid renowned for this and all the way down. Whether the head landed on the head or on the chest, I don't know, but it worried Jones more than it did the kid. He's not allowed to do that, and the referee is reminding him that that's illegal. Over here, that is illegal. Again, the kid tries it. This time a cross press, a natural follow-up, and yes, this time Jones is weakened enough. And blood coming from Jones's mouth as he goes down, and allows the kid to follow him down in a cross press quite easily and gets the equalizer. John Curry.
In the 6th round, the equalizing fall goes to the blue corner and the Dynamite Kid.
Well, kid happier now that he's back in it, but he's got 2 public warnings against him. He'll have to be very careful. Jones on the right there, considerably weakened by quite a few of these. Also got a nosebleed, a mouth bleed, or whatever it is, but there's blood all over the place, and he's a bit mad. And he'll have to wait for the bell. And the kid doesn't want to know he's gone back to the dressing room. And the bell finally goes. Now, is the kid going to come back or not? Getting counted by the whole crowd. 1 fall each, 2 rounds to go. Oh, and another 4th one-time posting. Jones just twists that arm, shoulder, as he's going in. Oh, the crowd here would love Jones to win this one. He really is their hero since he got that mid-heavyweight belt. Again, the crotch hold and slam. And again, the kid can climb to the top rope. And misses it by a mile. Jones looked as though he wasn't looking, but he saw it coming a mile away. Flying tackle, both men outside the ring, and gets caught in the top 2 ropes. And there could be a nasty accident here by one of them. For one of them. Jones all right. The kid seems to be all right too. Both men getting back. How they do it after that, I don't know. And it's right off the top by Jones this time, with blood pouring out of his nose. And both considerably weakened, both getting counted. 8. Both just up at 8. And it's another backdrop by Jones, but Kid takes him with him, but just misses, goes for the trunks. Nicely over the top by the kid. And both men very weary now. They put an awful lot into this. What a hell of a bout here. Kid trying again on the body check system of his off the ropes, but the left knee of Jones stopped him cold. And another one, this time waiting for him, and inside over the top in a folding press, and very nearly there by the kid, but it didn't quite work. In fact, Jones has got the chance, and he got it. I thought he was on the ropes there, but he was just missing. So Jones the winner in 1 minute 55 seconds of round 7 by 2 falls to 1 over the Dynamite Kid.
In the